I feel great about Dr. Tim and Dr. Jen because I think what they do really made a big difference in not only in my life, but in my career. So my name is Scott. I grew up in Southern California. I was a surfer. I spent a lot of time in the sun. And as I got older, a lot of that sun exposure really started to show. So I came in for a consultation to see if there was anything they could do about it. I do a lot of public speaking. I speak around the country, and I've noticed there was a lot of videos that were being done, and I started to see that I was getting old on camera, which means that I'm getting old in actuality. So I came in to see Dr. Janiga and see if there was anything they could do to slow that process down just a little bit. It was a friend that told me about it. They had a good experience, so I called in and made an appointment, and it took a little bit of initiative to do that. I think it's a little harder for men to make an appointment like that, but I wanted to come in and see what they would tell me, what was the process for it, and if there was anything they could do. From the moment I walked in, I could tell that this was a good decision. The people were warm. The procedure, as far as like going in and having the consultation, different than what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be very formal and very rigid, and in fact it was quite warm. You know, there was a lot of discussion about the pros and cons, which is what I was looking for. So for myself, it was in the office here. I didn't have to go to a hospital, didn't have outpatient surgery, anything like that. It was just a little bit of fine tuning. That was reassuring because, you know, I didn't have to be sedated or have anesthesiologists. I was awake during the procedure, and I had a lot of anxiety about that, of course, but it wasn't stressful. You know, the room was peaceful, things were calm. There was a lot of talking and dialogue in the procedure, so I was aware and cognizant of what was going on. And Dr. Tim made that real simple, real easy. I would say that the best thing about this procedure that I have in my experience with Dr. Janiga is I'm happy with how it all turned out. I don't look my age. I feel inside like a young man, and now on the outside I actually still look like a young man. And that's really all you can ask for. So I would recommend them for anybody that's in the same position that I was in, which is you have a youthful heart, youthful soul, youthful mind, but they're on the exterior, they're aging. I think the hardest part for any man is just to make the initial call. That was certainly my experience. It was harder for me to make the call than the actual procedures were. I think they understand the difficulty it is to make an appointment for a man. I think that men have reasonable expectations, and they need to understand that they have options. If you're a man and you're contemplating doing something about this, you couldn't find a better place. The people here are warm, they're friendly, and I think the biggest anxiety you're going to have is, you know, what's going to happen. I think they make that process for you very seamless, but you'll never know until you make the call.